Someone's gonna go up and apologise and say that to him.
Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. I think we should call it Alexandria, after our great and powerful leader. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Well, you have founded a whole chain of cities from Greece to India.
Indeed I have.
And you named this one Alexandria.
Uh-huh.
And you named this one Alexandria, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Alexandria,
Yeah.
Alexandria,
Yeah.
and further east there's Alexandria.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's not forget Alexandria.
No. Well, that's
Okay.
the thing. I think it might be getting a bit confusing, don't you? Could we perhaps name this new one after someone else?
Okay. I am the greatest military commander that ever lived. I have conquered the known world, and I am barely 26 years old. Perhaps when you found your own city, you can name it after yourself. You could call it, Skinny Mandria. But since I'm founding them, I'd like to call it Alexandria. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. I'm Ash from South Wales.
I'm Hunter from New South Wales.
Let's listen to Black Bart Blues.
Nice cover.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, welcome to the podcast. Now, I put a little thing to the Patreon users. Hey, people on Patreon, a couple of guys on there. Why don't you choose the intro song for us? Any song you want. Can I Play With Madness? Run to the Hills? Why not?
Has to be Iron Maiden.
It does. The first from Michelle Louise. Michelle. The first song he picks is Black Bart Blues, which you've never heard.
No.
It's a cover B-side. So here is the first fan-requested song to be at the intro that we're going to rock out to. Not bad. I'm not super familiar with this.
It's very bassy.
Yeah.
Blackbird seen it, Blackbird knows, Blackbird's done it, the Blackbird blues, suspended and suspension, medieval nights in Tennessee and elsewhere.
What do you think?
Actually, not too bad, man.
It's not bad. We will get to B-sides in the future.
It pops, you know,
Yeah, it is
and you
popping,
can't,
right?
yeah.
But it does start with like this bullshit, right? Listen to this stuff.
Fuck's sake.
All right, so
What-
clearly they're
what?
making fun of Americans there,
Okay.
which British people seem to do a lot. It's funny because when British people make fun of Americans, we always do like the "Hey man, what's going on, California, dude?" And British
Always
and,
do the,
right?
"Hey,
and
man."
Americans always do the would you like a crumpet or whatever on this shit, whatever. And
I'll
so-
use my credit card.
That's right. And then Australians always get the shrimp on the barbie, right? Which is
Yeah,
like some
right,
kind of
like-
thing, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this song, Black Bart Blues. All right, we're not... Anyway, I'm not... Right, next one, Patreon users, you better choose something better, because I wanted to like rock out at the beginning of the thing. God.
Getting angry.
I am. Anyway,
Ah.
mate, how are you?
Not bad, man. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm enjoying... I've been enjoying listening to Somewhere in Time.
Yes.
We're in part 6. Right. We in the first couple of podcasts we did, we were getting to know each other quite well, you know, a little bit. And really, it's not like I didn't want to pick apart every song, but I just thought, you know, it wouldn't be as fun as it was to do.
Well, yeah, yeah.
We kind of flew through the first few albums, you know, like doing 3 or 4 songs a thing, an episode, which is fine.
Yeah.
But in future now, I just really I'm enjoying doing, you know, one track now and again, and like focusing on the, you know, the fun of it.
Some tracks deserve a whole
That's
episode.
right. So we are finally getting to the end of the album, kind of. And I love this album. I love the sound of it. Last podcast maybe was a little bit negative because there was 2 songs that I'm not a fan of, and you know, but I think we're going to pick it up in this
It's
one.
negative, but still fun.
Very fun. Talking of fun, I was scrolling through the old internets the other day on
the internets.
on Tinternet, and I went to the I Maiden Reddit page, which I often do because I'm one of those Reddit creepy guys, and I saw a really great post which is titled "Did Dave do coke?"
Oh no,
Not
this
that one.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this guy, this guy put a picture of like Dave Murray smoking, right? And then he says, I saw this reaction under a post and was really surprised. Does anybody know, let me do my Reddit voice. Does anyone know if this is true? And the guy replied basically, oh yes, there's a good shot of him, like about him doing coke. Apparently on the Live of the After Death album, on the back of it, he looks like he's on cocaine. Now, the comment made me laugh, right? So Dave Murray, who is, a nice guy.
Yep.
Now, of course, people are, he was a rock star in the 80s, for God's sake.
Right.
But I am like, Ante sent me a link yesterday to some new documentary, right, about like the 80s hair metal.
Oh, yeah,
Do you remember the name of it?
Oh, I forget the name now.
But I Maiden won't be in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I Maiden are not like the band that is like, drugs and rock and roll.
What did they have? It was like Motley Crue, of course.
Yeah, those kind of bands, right?
I was surprised to see, I think Def Leppard.
Yeah, they're probably there too,
Okay.
But I Maiden are never in that bracket of like, rockers. Because Steve is quite straight, Bruce is a bit straight. The other guys did stuff, but they just kept it on the down low. They're not crazy guys, right? That's what Eddie's for.
That's what I was going to say, hide behind Eddie.
Exactly. But it is really funny because Dave Murray, who's like, looked at as like a really nice guy and like,
right.
So I'm gonna break that hopefully in the next couple of podcasts.
So you have demons.
No, but like certain things that he said, which give away, little things like, oh, okay.
Oh.
There we go. We'll get to that. Anyway, so this first comment from this guy called Affectionate Cronut said, in his book, Bruce mentions a lot of coke being around during the recording of Peace of Mind. Yeah, so the guy says, and he gets mad about a joint. So Bruce Dickinson is very famous for getting angry at people smoking weed in the concerts because it fucks up his voice.
Okay.
But clearly, but they were doing. He was a rock star in the 80s. Of course, he did it, right? And then, but literally, the first from Lion Park, he was a rock star in the 80s. ... Of course, he did it, right?
Yeah. They got paid in coke, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. Exactly. So, but like saying what Dave Murray doing cocaine is funny because like, when there's a thing in the UK about anyone that like pops their head up a bit too far, the British media just want to knock them out. Like
that's Australia as well, yeah.
Right?
It was
okay, well,
tall poppy syndrome.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tall poppy syndrome. Yeah,
cut it down.
There you go. See, well, like I said, you're our little cousins, right? So it's the same thing. But yeah,
our little thieving cousins.
Yes. Anyway, talking of Coke, you're drinking Coke right now, which is a drink, and you bought it in Japan,
yes,
where we live, and we're going to see Iron Maiden next month. Almost 1 month.
Coming quick,
That's
man.
Right, in Osaka. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We still don't know the set list yet, but the first gig will be like a week before our one, so we'll be able to see the set.
So it's not rock solid yet? Or?
No. It's probably going to be the same as last one, but I don't want to jinx it.
Never know, yeah?
But they might play Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
They played it in the last...
They might play that B-side.
But Black Bart Blues?
Yeah.
If they play Black Bart Blues, I will... It will be insane. It will be absolutely insane. But it could happen. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Like the show, which I didn't watch.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
You haven't watched it?
I watched a bit of it. I wasn't really into it.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
If anyone doesn't know, I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. This guy's learning to listen to Iron Maiden. We met and we were like, mate, I like Iron Maiden. You're into rock music. Want to do a podcast? Fuck it. Why not?
Why not?
And suddenly...
Why not?
Why the fuck not? Why not, mate? Why not anyone doing stuff online? Why not? You might as well if you're having fun. So we did a bunch of episodes audio only.
Yep.
In my place. And then when I showed Ante the ways of podcasting, he was like, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do my own bloody podcast.
I don't need Ashley.
Yeah.
That's not what I said, but...
No.
Or did I?
You probably did.
Yeah.
But you did, learn from the best, I guess.
It's true, actually. I have to admit it.
Yeah.
God, it's on video form now.
It is. Ante's doing a video format, The Waiting Room, which is about Japan, where we live. And, I thought, why not? Let's do the podcast here. Let's do video. So most of the old podcasts are audio form. From now on, there will be video. They are available on Patreon because we are doing a lot of clips and playing a lot of videos. they are in danger of being on YouTube where they might get taken down. That could happen. But if you join the Patreon for $1, sorry, it's $1. I wish it could be 50 cents. The money's not really the point. The point is just to keep it away from the main focus of a Google search, you know?
Keep away from the man.
Because we do play a lot of clips. For example, like this one.
Don't like mangoes.
Bruce would take us down.
Yeah.
And how many times have I played this? Paul Diano would kill... It's funny because...
So uplifting.
Do you know what's funny is I was listening, we talked about before, there's another podcast, really, really good podcast called Talking Maiden, the guys from Canada. I think they interviewed like Blaze Bailey. And
really?
They interviewed like a few people on the podcast.
Nice.
Because they don't rip the piss out of the band.
Oh,
Even though
okay.
at the beginning they did a little, one of the guys, the other guy, wasn't into Blaze, but he finally got into Blaze.
I don't want to be negative, but I don't think we'd ever get an interview.
With Paul Diano?
Or any of them.
Paul. Remember that? Like, it wouldn't happen.
Nah.
Who gives a shit anyway? This is we're listen time in, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's different. But now it's on video. It is available on YouTube as long as it's available on YouTube.
It's there. Yeah, exactly.
It could be taken out anytime. Every time I upload it, I just get copyrighted. I'm like, fuck it, just leave it there. But if you would like to watch this podcast all the time, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com, listen to I Maiden Baby, $1, and you can actually, well, I just introduced it. You can choose the opening song that we rock out to. Last guy chose Black Bot Blues, for God's sake. How much does a rock out to that? Choose a song I like. Come on.
He's messing with you.
Yeah, probably is.
Probably. Big thanks to our patrons, though.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank you
it,
very
man.
much. Thank you. So anyway, we have been covering Somewhere in Time. We've listened to this song. Man, these moves. Now, do you know what's funny? We're going to be listening to the song called Somewhere in Stranger in a Strange Land later.
Yes.
And I texted you yesterday because I watched the video and I was like, we should do the moves, Bruce's stage moves. But we're recording this quite late and I forgot about it. I forgot my camera and everything. But you wait till some future podcast where we're doing some Bruce's stage moves when we watch this video. He looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. We did listen to this song. I wasted time, I wasted for those wasted years. Funny, I just saw Blaze Bailey, a video of him covering this song.
Okay.
And he's like, I think he's from, where's he from? He's from Birmingham, but he's like, when I was in I Maiden, they wouldn't let me sing this song.
Probably a reason.
Yeah. And they played it with, tuned down to like D or something like that, which
They tuned down for it?
They should do it. Blaze looks amazing. Blaze sing. Well, let's get into it. The other day, anyone see that article that Steve had an interview with some, I think it was Australian YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
The guy's Australian.
Yeah.
Interview. He talked, and the guy asked him about Blaze Bailey, saying, "Oh, why wouldn't you turn down?" And he's like, "Well, maybe we should have." It's like, yeah, fucking right, you should have. Fucking poor Blaze.
Yeah.
And it's true because like he does sound good on those album songs, but then when they had to play live, it was like, oh shit, him trying to sing like those Bruce songs just doesn't go very well.
Yeah.
If you just turn it down a bit, but they didn't want to change the 2
Even
step.
half step? Come on.
Half a step would have done a lot of things. Wasted Years with Blaze, and it's still not amazing, but he still can't be Bruce. But like, it's cool to see him singing it. But like hearing Wasted Years and all these other songs being that, and even Bruce now, they don't even tune down for Bruce, and he's not struggling, but he's give him a help, like maybe just a little bit, but whatever. It is interesting. That's what I love it, mate. Anyway, and we did this song. Oh, that fill. Yeah, that fill then. That was amazing. So good. I love Nico. And so Sea of Madness. And then we did, of course, the songs after that one, which I'm not a fan of. Heaven Can Wait.
Yeah.
Heaven Can Wait. I just think it's something out of tune a bit. And then Stranger in a Strange Land, which is next. But before that was another song, Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner.
It's about running.
It is. With some forced lyrics in there, I think. Next podcast, I'm going to be like checking out. There's going to be some revelations there, right? From here, not the song. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Not that revelations, real revelations. But before that, why don't we crack on with some of the rest of the album?
Yeah.
The album, which is Somewhere in Time. And the next song, mate, I am a big fan of this one. It is Stranger in a Strange Land, the second single written by Adrian Smith, right? Now, let's check out the artwork first. They said they wanted a bar like the one in Star Wars. So I went back to Clint Eastwood and did that thing as well.
I'll do background music, you know? Okay.
See, they should have had that music in the Acolyte. Might have been watchable then. So I went back to Clint Eastwood and did that thing as well. I got some time to do this one, so I got to do some. Oh, see, he got some time. Bloody hell! Gives Derek Rick some. You got more than 10 minutes. That's fantastic.
Very nice of them.
It's very decent, isn't it? The hairy guy on the left is someone I used to know. His name was Ron.
Were you talking about me for a second?
Yeah, this guy on the left, right? He really looks like that, but he's much bigger. There was a bit of writing on the back of the single cover. It was just a bit of fun about the picture. A few people have tried to take credit for it, but it was actually me that wrote it. I put onto the sketch when I sent it to the manager. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, look at this artwork, man. So let's break it down.
Sorry if I go straight to the center, but Eddie looks cool as fuck.
Eddie looks fucking sick as shit. Look at him. That jacket. I love those jackets, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could pull them off.
Yeah.
I wish you could walk around looking like that all the time. But now you just look like a weirdo.
Trench coat.
Yeah, his trench coat is not good.
Skin.
No. I would keep my skin on, of course.
Okay, yeah.
What I love is the lights. The lights in the back, like pool hall light kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Something, and like the cable. Look at the cable at the top left there. Like connected to some. I mean, it's fucking awesome.
The little things, man.
It is. The small details. 11:58 in the back, look. 2 minutes to midnight. Oh! Yeah, you know, like the background, the blinds, man. I fucking hate blinds, do you? I can never, like...
Yeah.
I didn't know how to use... I was trying to, like, do the blinds ones, and I didn't realize that, I know to put them up, but then how does it stay there?
Oh, yeah.
You have to, like, yank it to the left. I didn't... Fuck, it took me ages to learn that, for fuck's sake. What idiot. Anyway, let's look from the right. So there's, like, an alien guy with a gun, which... I can't tell where his body is.
Fellow bounty hunter.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
This girl's pretty hot. Look at her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have 3 boobs, though.
No.
That would
Total Recall there. Make me want to have 3 hands.
See anything you like? Yeah, the cards on the table. The cards falling off. Oh, look, it's a Grim Reaper card there. It's got to be something, isn't it? The glass. What's in the glass?
Is it just ice?
Maybe. The guy's hands here. Like, it's just fucking awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eddie, like, his... Like... What's this? Because his skin, right? What's the yellow part? It's like the robotic
part. I think it's like give him that cyborg look.
Yeah, it looks great. And then Ron over here looks awesome in his jacket.
Looks a little bit perplexed.
It's funny because he reminds me of like my, like there's some eccentric looking people.
Yeah.
My grandfather was like that. So I'm from Wales, cold place. But he would ride around on an old chopper bicycle.
Yeah.
Like this, like wide, whatever. And he'd always wear a cut off denim jacket, like not a jacket, like a shirt, which is denim, just that, no shirt. And denim jeans. And no shoes.
That'd be right.
And he had like blonde hair, like really blonde hair. Like he had a big blonde beard and hair. And he would just ride around with and big sunglasses on. And he just looked like such a character. But to me, it was just my grandfather. But like he would ride past the school sometimes, and all the kids would run up to him like, yeah, like they call him Shades. Shades.
Shades.
Yeah, it was an amazing memory of him. Like, but like, yeah, it was like. There are people who like stick in your mind. Like he mentioned that his friend Ron, whatever. But there's some people you meet and you just never forget how they look like.
They made him different back then, man.
Anyway, so we finally have another video, an actual video. So let's check it out. Stranger in a Strange Land. When there's a video, guys, we gotta watch it because it's very rare that Eamon do a lot of videos. And anyway, let's stop. Sexy Maiden. This bass line, man. It's just the whole. okay, the way he's holding the guitar as well, like out. Adrian always looks a bit uncomfortable, like he's just like, oh, fuck's sake, here we go. But bear in mind as well, Bruce is just, no, I wasn't checked out, but he's not 100% happy, right? Because, well, we'll get into the next podcast about how rejected he was at the time. But he's doing 100%, man. Oh,
He's got the tricks.
catching it. Lovely. Love it, yeah. Look what he's wearing though, right? So they didn't record this concert, but look at what he's wearing. Like this open shirt with a green like cod piece in the boots. He looks amazing.
And that spread.
Yeah, the spread.
Go.
He just looks awesome. Oh my god, Bruce. Ha!
Double clap catch.
Fucking sick as fuck, man.
Yeah.
What's really rare is that Adrian is wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. Usually, a band wearing their own shirt on stage is not good. Iron Maiden do it all the time, and no, it looks right.
Stuff it.
It just looks right.
Yeah.
This is one rare thing where Adrian's wearing a shirt and Dave isn't on. It's with "Sexy Maiden." It is a sexy song, right? So let me just go into my thoughts for a second, right? So
Tell us your sexy thoughts.
that bass intro, like simple, but it doesn't. When I Maiden do simple, it's brilliant, like Flight of Icarus.
Right.
Then. I would argue that my favorite Maiden is simple stuff, like even this intro.
Yeah.
It's it just sounds great.
Yeah.
I love all the technical stuff too, but there's just something great about that. Guitar tone in this whole album, we talked about it with that that amp last time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It just sounds awesome. It just sounds really, really different to this album or all the albums. It's just great tone. The drums are just not in the way. Nico. There's a lot of times where like modern music now, they do like there's no space.
I know what you mean.
We gotta like fill everything with blah, 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 or whatever.
Too complicated.
I love the groove. I miss it. Yeah. The background synth sounds whatever what they're using just sounds great on it. And that's it. Right when the verse comes in, and Bruce is talking about the Deep Purple thing, Down. It is awesome. I would love to hear that. Just the sound of that. Do you know Rick Beato?
Oh, rings a bell.
He's like a YouTuber. He does this series where he's got all like the original tracks of like albums, whatever, and he like plays them and listens to them. It's a fucking awesome series. I wish.
Oh, yeah.
I really wish he had this album because I just want to hear like the raw files because you can do like stem splitting,
Where does
whatever.
he get that from?
I don't know. He's in the business, isn't he? So he gets them
enough,
from somewhere,
yeah.
and I'm sure it's like, if he's doing so well on YouTube, he might pay for it. I don't know, but it's very, very good. Anyway, so when Bruce comes in these verses, man, I just love it. Like, this is what I love. Bruce singing the line. He's everything he's singing. He's telling you a story. Simple. He's not rushing.
Exactly. The first time I heard this one, it's just like setting the scene. This album, it's in the future, on the outskirts of town.
Yes.
Around the campfire. Here he comes.
Was many years ago to sing a song, Bruce, right? And he's doing all the animated stuff, whatever. Like I said, I don't recommend Iron Maiden to anybody because I would just say they're a band you either see and go, oh, that's awesome. But if I say to you, listen, there's quite a lot of people would be like, this is cheesy as fuck.
Yeah.
Bruce,
it is.
It is in a certain way, but I love it. I love the cheese. I love. Did you hear what he just said?
Brave.
Bruce predicting the future.
Ooh.
What was the line he said?
Is it in Brave New World?
Brave New World. So Bruce, right? Even 1986, he knew in the future that they would have a song called Brave New World. And he sang it now because he's like, in the future, 15 years from now, people will be like, oh my God, there's also Brave New World. Remember when Bruce said Brave New World in Stranger in a Strange Land?
How did he do that?
He did it.
He was somewhere in time.
Yes, exactly. Right? See, that bothers me a lot when people are like, oh my God, he knew it 15 years ago. Leave it fucking. Brave New World is a really common book story kind of thing, whatever. No Brave New World. In the future, they have a song called Brave New World, which is awesome. And let me just play a little clip of it right now, if you hear Future Bruce.
If you just Googled Brave New World.
In a brave new world.
No, was that?
You just said Brave New World in that song as well. Oh, you knew it.
Bruce was sitting there writing songs. Go, you know what? Might put in a line of the song that I'm going to write in 15 years.
Right, exactly. Fuck's sake. But yeah, listen to Bruce's voice in this song. This is in 2000, right? Like, more mature. You know, I would argue in a lot of ways that Bruce singing in 2000 Brave New World time is like the best of both worlds,
Right.
because he's more mature than now. He's not everything's doing like he's not doing that as much, but he can do it. But his performance on that album, like, is just fantastic. The emotion that's in the singing.
Yeah.
Now he's singing like this in Brave New World, but he's more like older, and you know he's sometimes. But I prefer. I'm really excited to get to this point because I love these songs.
Yeah.
But in this, you know, no Brave New World, he fucking knew it. Didn't bother trying to do a fucking like a science fiction type of video for this, whatever. Just get on stage in their clothes.
What should we do for this? Oh, just get on stage again then.
Yeah, probably no one there before a gig, and Bruce is, you know, doing his best, whatever. Fuck
He
it,
looks
why
like
not?
a pirate from an 80s movie.
Yeah, he does. he does. I saw a girl actually on the last tour. She dressed up like Bruce for this. She was a YouTuber. It was really fresh. It was really cool actually. She like recreated it, whatever. It was awesome. I don't know what her name was, like, but she's really cool. Yeah. What the fuck's Steve wearing there? One white leg and one blue leg. I'm fan. I like a blow your mind chorus.
No.
But the fact that they got the lyric "Stranger in a strange land, land of ice and snow."
I don't think it needs to be special.
No,
with the way he's delivering the other verses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For me, usually I'm a whore for the core.
Yeah, yeah.
But like in this song, I am very perverse for the verse.
Sexy.
Exactly. And sometimes I'm Maiden songs, I am a whore for the core, and sometimes I'm perverse for the verse. And in this song, I'm perverse for the verse. The chorus is not as strong as the verse is, I think, and the build up. But it doesn't have to be because, and also Bruce is performing so much as well.
Yep.
It's very enjoyable to listen to. And I like the group. This song is written by Adrian Smith. I think it's about like an explorer that was lost in the Arctic or something like that. I don't know the details, but you know, that's why I was
story or his historical figure.
I think it's real thing happened, okay. But I thought it was really random when I was a kid. I was like, "Land of Ice and Snow." What the? I thought in my mind this is like a space song, you know?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about the album.
And he goes, "Land of Ice and Snow." I was like, "Oh, is it
hang on.
Is it Hoss?" I wasn't sure. Into that. Oh, it's great. I wish I could.
Nice, man.
I just love that. Sometimes that little gap it adds a lot. You know, in the future they have a song with that in it as well.
You serious?
Yep. Twice. Okay. Little nitpick here. I really like this transition.
Yep.
But let's listen to the lyrics. Line. What became of the men that started? All right. I know this is about a fucking explorer or whatever. But someone tells me that the original lyric was, "What became of the broken hearted?"
Okay.
I think, right? My opinion is that the verbiage of this line is too weird because in my experience with music, right, I don't really write lyrics, right? But a few times I've tried to write lyrics just to get things going, you know, to build on. So in my last band, well, my band now, which is it's not finished, no one's in the country.
Hiatus.
Yeah, kind of thing. But like, so I wrote lyrics for this song, and our vocalist he changed the word to like a more simpler word because. And I
easier for him to see.
Yeah, exactly. Well, whatever. It didn't really matter to me, but like I noticed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, no, I was like, well, fuck it. I mean, the word I used was like a really pretentious word anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, yeah, fair enough. It was a good change.
Welsh.
Yeah, but this line, it's just a weird word. What became of the men who started? Like, I just feel like the original line was broken-hearted. Dave just does no movement on stage. Thank God. Right, people jip Yannick Gures for joining the band and like, you know, playing Adrian solos, which I do say.
Yeah.
But like, at least he runs about and does moves and shit. He does add to the stage because like Dave is just like going like playing guitar, you know. But like, you know, yeah. I think he did used to move around a lot more, but like during this period, he just seems to be like, fuck, I'm just standing and play guitar. Bruce does all the work. Okay, this part. How loud is this bass? Right, I was arguing, in my opinion, it sounds sometimes like you know when people do bass covers on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like, so they're playing over the track, and the
Yeah,
bass is like,
yeah.
it just sounds like this is one of my favorite Adrian solos, and the build up should be on Adrian.
Yeah.
More Adrian. Like, Adrian's right in the future about with the way the band's going. You were wrong, Steve, and you know it. Let him fucking give him some space. Like, no wonder he fucking quit. Oh. Like, for me, in this part, the bass line is just way too busy to be playing over Adrian's guitar. Just
Yeah.
play like a, you know, I know you fucking see, right, like, I gotta play blah, 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 but like, let him, he's doing a part. Let him do his thing. That would put me off.
It would. That's what I mean.
If I was doing
it's
like
clashing.
he's doing
for
like
me.
a, you know, he's doing an emotional, and there's a guy going,
Yeah, yeah.
This is the thing about Dave Murray and Adrian Smith, right? Dave Murray is arguably like more technically gifted and
Right.
whatever than Adrian.
Yeah.
And I do love Dave's solos, but they are very, you know, even though actually I think my favorite guitar solo is the Dave Murray solo. But Adrian's solos, you know, he's not as technical as Dave, his own style, but
Yeah.
he's just so memorable and emotional and like, you know, like David Gilmour.
Saying he's not trained.
He's not trained. He's not trained at all.
Yeah.
Like Dave Gilmour, probably not trained either. Like when you listen to like Comfortably Numb, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, well, he's only played a couple. It's just the emotion is there, isn't it? Like it really hits you. Like even I remember when I was a kid, I didn't even know who Pink Floyd were, and Pink Floyd got back together for like a Live Aid or something like that, and they played Comfortably Numb. I never heard it before, and I watched it, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this is the one of the most beautiful song I've ever heard in my life."
Great track.
And the guy's playing a guitar solo, which is like, he's not like, I'd grown up listening to like Joe Satriani and shit like that. But even I was like, this is fucking, I started to like realize more like, it's not just about like, how many notes you play, it's about like really hitting it. That solo, it builds up, in my opinion, the bass is it takes away from it because it's a bit annoying.
It definitely does.
Right, you know what I mean? And then just let Adrian, like that solo when he comes in, just, it's not like, he's not doing like finger tapping crazy shit or whatever, but it's just an emotional, good solo over those chords, and his choice of like phrasing or whatever that he does is just fantastic.
Feeling it.
He's feeling it real, and I'm feeling it too. Okay, I love when this does that. When it does the like. Let me get started.
Get room.
Like, what became of the brand who started? Like, he does like that little super push, whatever. I fucking love it. It's great. Yeah. Right. Don't kill me, guys. Right? What do you think of Bruce with one of those Britney Spears mics? Because he's holding
for this song,
right? Because he's holding the mic, whatever. Imagine he had two hands free.
Ooh. The story he
Britney
could tell.
Spears. He'd just be like, going, you know, oh, we're amazing, man. I want to see him go full Britney, man. It's Bruce, bitch.
Wouldn't be like that Dio on We Watch the
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, fuck it. What do I do with my hands?
No. He would have killed it. Man.
Yeah, my hands, they don't want it, yeah? Yeah. It would look fucking stupid, right? Yeah. Yeah, see Steve's, you can see them, like, I can imagine that's why they didn't do it, but man, I really like this song. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah.
And even though I think like the bass once again is way too annoying in the song, should
fade out ending is interesting too. I think that was a very 80s thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes it different, you know? It's just another unique, cool song. But I think it's a really good song. Quite unusual song. Like, nothing overboard, nothing crazy, but it's a good, you know, it breaks up the album too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, it's like you're saying before, Bruce has got his time to breathe, to really, you know, deliver out the words and that.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, man.
Me too.
Pretty good.
So it's just sexy Maiden, isn't it?
He's spreading the legs and
Yeah,
making love to that mic stand. Yeah.
I really want to see Bruce go full Britney. It would be fun. Fantastic. All right, mate. Next song is called Deja Vu.
Deja
or Vu Jade, as Dave Murray, who is the writer of this song. Deja Vu. Now, we've joked about it before with the old Matrix thing, but whenever I hear Deja Vu, I just think of Bruce going, Deja Vu. It's fantastic. All right, so let me check on my board. I don't know. I think I deleted it off because I was playing it way too much before. Deja Vu. It's just so good. Anyway, all right, guys. So, yeah, Deja Vu. Let me check my notes. Whatever. I know it's written by Dave Murray, and I would know it's written by Dave Murray even before I knew anything about it because it starts off with a Dave style. Dave, I love Coke Murray. It just starts off like
all
him.
coming out.
It is coming out. Let's listen to the beginning. Right. So it starts off with clean chord, a little chord pattern, and a solo melody over the top. That's just Dave's style.
Yeah.
Almost every one of his songs is like that. Before we go into the song, I'll just say I really like the song. The lyrics do make me laugh because of how.
Oh, it's very what it is.
All right, Dave written this good song. I like it. What can we do? It is what it is. What is Deja Vu?
Deja vu.
Listen to this song. It's Deja Vu. Feels like I've been here before. Oh god, okay, right. And it just makes me laugh because like I don't care about lyrics until they're like just like push, like giving me a bit of a push there, and it just makes me laugh because like it's just the definition is so pure. What we've mentioned before is that the transition is not in the song. This song starts off like really, like this, and then it goes really quickly into the verse. But I love it. It works.
Yeah.
It's not like
that would stress me out on stage though.
Yeah. Yeah, they did play it live a few times, but they dropped it. And
probably because of that.
Right, it might have been I was going to miss it.
Yeah.
Right, it comes in here like this. This
that would stress me, man.
It would. I can imagine it, yeah. See it?
Yeah.
I love those hi-hats. It's fucking awesome. It's really, really good. Yeah. But, like, see, if the song started off without the intro, like, it would still be a good song, but I don't know. I feel like a hypocrite sometimes because I do say like I like when Maiden have good transitions.
Yeah,
that's not like a fucking awesome transition, but it works really well in the context. 'Cause it's like melodic. It's awesome.
It
really
works.
good. Yeah. Bass and drums are fucking tight as fuck. Massive fan of the verses because like Bruce's bit staccato,
and his voice is more gruff,
right?
Kind of,
yeah.
The Cookie Monster,
yeah. He's doing a bit of No Prayer for the Dying on this one, or Unfear the Dark as well.
Yeah,
but like, he's just. I think it's because the content of the lyrics is nothing to grab onto. He's just trying his best to make it interesting.
Yep.
I think this is great. So, what's Deja Vu? Oh, basically, it's when you see familiar faces and you don't remember where they're from. Oh, okay. Wait. See, that first line always made me like laugh. I'm like, oh, okay. Then he goes, "Could it be wrong?" And like that's why I love it because it just
maybe.
I love how it sounds like when he gets to go that way. I'm not a fan of the like. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me, but like I'm not a huge fan of the verses where he's going, "When you've been particular places."
Yeah.
It's not a great melody. I don't think it is. Like it doesn't work that well. But like I said, it's hard to sing over. But I love that the end with the da 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 da. I love it. When you've been particular places that you know you've never been before. What's Deja Vu? Oh, that's when you've been particular places that you know you've never been before. Oh, okay. I don't know. Can you be sure? I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. And then it goes into the pre-chorus. It's just, you're hearing Bruce go, doing a long, any word. Because you know.
Yeah.
See, that's where Bruce is best. Not when he's doing staccato kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, but even then, because of the verses like that, it makes this part more impactful.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you can't critique every little part of it. It doesn't work. It has to work in the context of the whole song, which is why, going into the future, the Maiden songs now, it doesn't matter that if it's repetitive or whatever. If it works, it works. Some songs do work, and this works really well. This is a great song. Like
Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. Like, okay, what's the song called? Deja Vu. Okay, how the fuck do we get into the song? Would you stretch out? Cause you know that it's deja vu.
You could.
They could have done that. But instead they decided to go
Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. It's just great. Okay, I would argue it's alright. If that was the end of that was the chorus kind of thing, I would be like, that was a bit stupid. But the fact they go into this next part. I love that.
That second line gives me deja vu, and the third one and the fourth one.
Yes. Feel like I've been here before. It's so simple and just great. Like it's just a melody. It's just so good. And the whole bit of Bruce going from when you've seen particular faces, can you be sure? Deja vu. It's just like a bunch of awesome melodies of Bruce singing crammed together into this song.
Quite a big selection there, man.
Right?
Yeah.
With Dave like doing his shit over the top of it as well. It's just a great fucking song. I love it, and it's short and sweet and just smashes you in the face. And but at the same time, good example of how awesome Maiden can be. Right? They just did a song. They did an intro, a build up, verse, chorus, pre-chorus, all that shit, whatever. Then they went to this like awesome melodic part, which was not drawn out too long.
Yeah.
You know, it's just interesting part. The drums are doing something interesting, the bass doing something, everyone's doing something interesting. Kicks back into that main riff and back into another verse again. That's what you want from Maiden. I just want to be entertained. I am entertained by this.
Are you not entertained?
I am. And then it just goes back in another verse where Bruce says, have you ever had a conversation that you realize you've had before?
Yeah, in Japan a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Like, hajimashite and all that, nice to meet you and that. Nihongo jozu.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I've had it before.
That's right. Okay, that one is not as good, though. Can you be sure is good, but isn't it strange? It's shit. I'm not a fan of that one, so let's go back a bit. Is that the lyric? Let's check what the lyric
If that is, it doesn't make sense then.
Iron Maiden, Deja Vu lyrics. Deja vu.
It feels pre-arranged.
What? No way it is. No way that's the lyric. All right, let me check out another fucking website.
Is it?
Oh my god, it is prearranged.
It feels pre-arranged.
It feels prearranged. That can't be the
I
lyric.
didn't hear that.
No way it's not the lyric. I hear that,
I can hear it now.
but I just did not. It feels prearranged. That is not a lyric that is common in the songs,
No.
right?
Yeah.
In the word soup of lyrics in
Right,
songs.
right.
That's not one that's in there. It feels prearranged. It does make sense.
Does now, yeah. If it was rearranged, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I thought it was rearranged.
Yeah,
That was
it was like,
prearranged. Okay. All right, never mind. But yeah, that's a good lyric. All right. Anyway, let's leave it there, guys, because we don't need to go too much more into it. But great song. I'm a big fan of it. So, Ante, I want to have a laugh with you because I'm a funny guy, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So my whole thing about this song is I love Deja Vu, but I think it's really funny that they're just literally telling you what Deja Vu is.
Yeah.
So I'd have let me try to be funny right here. So I found another thing which is similar to Deja Vu. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Ah, yes.
And it's about when stupid people think they're really confident, even though they're stupid. And intelligent people like not sure of themselves. That's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, yeah? So let me try and sing a song. Imagine that Steve did not actually sing the song about Deja Vu.
Song about Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning-Kruger. All right, so let's try that. All right, let's speed up. But I wanted to say, I love saying off my tits. It's a funny phrase.
I like that one.
Now, I told Andy before the podcast I was going to do this.
Yeah. Gave me
He's like,
a heads up.
Do you want to do one?
Yeah, I put something together.
All right, let's listen to Ante's one.
I don't know why I came up with that one,
Okay,
but
so I said, right, this is funny. I said to Ante, Ante, could you think of something similar? But Ante just did Dunning-Kruger as well. So
no, I thought we'll stick with that theme. Yeah.
but I meant could you choose another thing and do what really? But Ante's done Dunning-Kruger as well, right?
I've renamed this one Black Hawk Bahador.
Okay, so what's this about?
Okay.
Imagine that Steve Harris.
So when Steve Harris, obviously he's watched the movie or he watched the news
Yeah.
about when the US pulled out of where was it again? In Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's right.
And they left all their planes and stuff for the Taliban. And the Taliban tried to use
they tried to
aircraft.
use the helicopters, right?
Right,
The
yeah.
Black Hawks. Okay, so should I go from the first?
Yep,
Before
from
the
the
verse?
top. From the top. I'll
Okay.
see. I'll probably fuck it up though.
Okay, let's go back.
Hate to jump out the door.
I'm impressed. Right. And you sent me those lyrics, and I was like, how the fuck are you going to sing that to this melody?
That's all-
You did it really
yeah,
well.
yeah,
I was
no.
impressed by that.
Wasn't easy, man.
There we go. And there's the podcast for you guys. Listen to imaidenbaby@gmail.com. Email us to criticize our efforts there. I thought it was funny. See, I'm not saying I love Deja Vu, the song. I just think it's really funny how literal it is. And I would love to hear anyone listening to this song to send us an email of you doing
I was going to say, yeah, give us
like
your
a
version.
similar thing. You know what I mean? Like of literal or what Deja Vu is kind of thing. I would love to hear that. And if you would like to check the podcast, if you listen on YouTube, great, it is uploaded there. But if you're guaranteed to contact us and to chat to us on Patreon, please follow us on Patreon for $1 a month. All the videos are there. You can choose our intro song, all this stuff, whatever. We just engage with anyone that's on at the moment. And everywhere is available on Spotify and everyone you can listen to the audio. But I think video would be better now because like we're doing more animated stuff. So if you can switch to the YouTube version, it would be much better. But, you know, we're not complaining. But I know I like this in audio podcast too.
Yep.
But like I am slowly moving into more visual gags, so I'm trying to like get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love this album. Love those two songs.
Those two songs are great.
It's great. Next week, we're going to go into Alexander the Great, finish up the podcast, and talk about some of the interviews and stuff that was happening at the time. And let's cause a bit of carnage, mate. So I've got some opinions.
Oh,
and you're going to hear them. Dunning-Kruger.
No choice.
Deja Vu. Dunning-Kruger. Imagine they did that. That'd be hilarious. All right, guys. Thank you. And we'll catch you next time.
Take it easy, guys.
Yay.